Hello everyone, welcome back to Walk With Me Gaming. We are doing something special today. So I had a video planned for today, and then I realized what the date was, because starting this Friday is my favorite event of the year. This beats Christmas, this beats my birthday, probably anniversary still wins, so because I love my wife and she's wonderful, but this beats all the normal holidays and stuff. It is Desert Bus for Hope. So starting on Friday, I believe it's the 13th of, or 12th or 13th, whatever it is, of November, they are starting up again. This is their, I believe it's 12th or 13th year of doing this. So if you don't know, Desert Bus for Hope is a charity event put on by Loading Ready Run, who is a Canadian sketch comedy group slash gaming streaming group slash Magic the Gathering collective. I don't know. They do a bunch of things, but they are very funny and entertaining people, and for the last 12 years or so, they have been playing Desert Bus, which is a mini game from the unreleased Sega CD game Penn and Teller Smoking something. I should have done more research before this. It was an unreleased Penn and Teller game, and it was considered by many to be the worst game of all time, and that's on purpose because Penn and Teller made the game kind of as just a general parody, because they wanted to say to the politicians who were saying that video games should be more realistic, should represent more realistic things. So they said, okay, we're going to have you be a bus driver, and you're going to drive from Tucson, Arizona to Las Vegas, Nevada. You drive the bus at its maximum speed of 45 miles an hour. It is in real time. There is no pause. There's no breaks. There's no one on the bus. There's nothing to interact with. The only things that you can do on the trip is stop at bus stops, and you can open the door, close it, and then continue on. And you can, and there will be bug splats that hit the windshield on your drive. That is it. That is the only things that happen in Desert Bus. And when you finish your drive, which is 8 full hours nonstop, you get to Las Vegas, you get 1 point, and then you turn around and drive back. Now, you may be wondering what we are playing right now. So this is a game that was made. So during Desert Bus for Hope, they play this game. Not this one specifically, but they play Desert Bus, and they do all sorts of challenges and crowd interaction things, and it's all live streamed. And one of the things they've done in the past is have like game jam challenges and have people create games based off of Desert Bus or Desert Bus for Hope or whatever they want to do. And someone made this one, and they called it Desert Bus for Gameboy. You can find it on itch. It's free. And there is a full version and a 2-minute version. We are playing the full version, which does require a full 8 hours of play. So I'm currently just holding down basically the go button, and I still have to correct, because just like in the real Desert Bus game, your bus slightly lists to the right. So you have to be constantly correcting going left. And this is as Penn and Teller wanted to make it, so that you would still have to be constantly correcting. So you can't just hold down a button and let it go. You actually have to drive and maintain the bus, because if you crash, you then get towed back, also in real time, to the start. And that's not what you want to do. So I'm just playing this for a short time. I'm not going to do a full 8-hour game of this. There's no reason for that. But the folks at Desert Bus for Hope, they will continue to play this game the entire time they are playing, and the goal of it is that they are doing this to raise money for Child's Play charity, which is a charity that gives money and games and toys and books to children's hospitals. So it is a great cause. They support hospitals like all throughout the world, I believe, and it's an awesome thing. And Desert Bus alone has given a couple $1 million now over these last couple years. So it's a wild experience, and I absolutely love it. And meanwhile, while they are playing this game, one person is always playing the game, like nonstop. And then everyone else is doing stuff to entertain. So that might be singing songs or taking fan requests or answering questions or doing interviews or doing prize raffles. There are a bunch of prizes. Every year there are live auctions, there are silent auctions, and there are giveaways. And there's just tons of chances for people to win stuff, and it's all donated. A lot of it is like handmade crafts by fans. Some of them are incredible, and it is well worth checking out, just to donate just for the chance to get some of those, but also just donate because it's a good cause. There's just so much about it, and I know that maybe entertainment wise it wouldn't be everyone's choice. Like it is a little odd to be just watching these folks perform and be silly. Like you're kind of just watching them be silly for days and days, because the whole plan is that as they raise more money, they add more hours to the time that they play. So they've actually in the last couple of years they've had to end at like 4 in the morning because on like day 6 or day 7, because people just keep adding stuff near the end. But it's wild that people continue to donate. Last year they had their record-breaking amount, which I believe was about $860,000. So in 1 week they raised $860,000, which is just incredible. And every year before that they've increased almost every year since starting, and even the 1 year that they didn't increase, it was still like over $700,000. So they just do phenomenal work, and I love it, and I love seeing them. And you can watch anytime because they're playing 24/7. So if you are a night shift person like me, it's kind of nice because you get to see some entertainment throughout your like when you're working or when you're staying up to keep on your night shift schedule. It's nice that it's there. It's just a bundle of positivity that I absolutely love to have. There is, and I will tell you that there are going to be a lot of things. If this is your first time watching Desert Bus, there's going to be a lot of things that you don't necessarily understand. There are a lot of memes. There are a lot of things that come back every year that will be referenced that you might not catch right away, but usually they will explain it to the new folks. For example, in the background here, I should say something about this game. So this game that I'm playing, the Desert Bus for Game Boy, it is actually made for Game Boy, quote unquote, because it is running on a Game Boy emulator. So you can play this on any system, which is nice, as long as you have a Game Boy emulator. But there is no sound in this game. So when I played it, when I played it to test it out, I was like, oh crap, there's no sound. I'm like, all you're gonna hear is my voice. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to fix that. So what you are hearing in the background is actually 2 YouTube videos playing. The first is someone playing the actual Desert Bus game, and this is the sound of the bus currently like driving. So that's where the kind of staticky like engine sound is. That is the bus from the actual Desert Bus game, from someone's playthrough video of playing it for 8 straight hours. And then also in the background is another video of a song that is very popular among the Desert Bus crowd called Caramel Dancin', which is I believe it's a Swedish group that does it, and it's just like a dance song, silly like Europop song. But this version is slowed down to half speed and is quote unquote played from another room, which makes it kind of muted, which I thought maybe I can get past the YouTube censors with this version, just because it's slowed down in the background. But I wanted something to kind of keep the sound from being just this monotone of the bus driving, and to kind of simulate the idea of Desert Bus itself. And the reason I got this idea was because one of the things they did one year was they danced to Gangnam Style, but at like half speed, slowed down and like way deeper, and it sounded terrifying. It was a monstrous mix. And if you go to, they have a YouTube account. There's not many views on most of the videos because most of the people just watch on the live stream, but there is essentially video clips from almost everything that's happened on almost every desert bus. They have archived videos of all of it. So if you search like top rated stuff, you can find a lot of the memes, a lot of the silly things they've done, some of the awesome auctions that they've done. There is so much to see. So you can kind of get yourself caught up on the idea of things. I'm going to just tell you, expect caramel dancing, which involves this little like cat dance where you flap your hands like ears, and then expect them to sing Toto's Africa at some point, and definitely Gangnam Style. They always finish with the final countdown by Europe, and like there's all sorts of things, and the prizes are phenomenal. I am going to do a little kind of wrap up at the end of this to show you just some of the stuff on the website and where you should go and where you can get information about Desert Bus and about the whole experience, so that you guys know where to go, you know where to find it, and you can check it out coming up this Friday. But I'm trying to think what else I can say before I go do that. I mean, just in general, the whole experience is awesome. It is streamed on Twitch, so there's Twitch chat with all the people, which is also hilarious because sometimes people come up with hilarious stuff and they'll give challenges to the Twitch chat and all that kind of stuff, and it's just a good time all around. The whole thing is just full of good vibes, and I think after some recent times between the election stuff and obviously the coronavirus this year, like, it's been a hard year, and I think they and I totally understand that if you don't have money to donate to this, we get it. The coronavirus has hit a lot of people in a lot of different ways, and we are still struggling through it, and we will probably continue to struggle through it even more as time goes on. So if you don't have money for it, I totally get it. I don't care. I just want people to spread the word on this event because it is such a great event, and I love it, and I want it continuing for years and years. And I will say that if you watch some of the years previously, the videos from them, you will see a large group of people in a big room with like one person playing and the other people being entertaining. That is not what's happening this year because of coronavirus stuff. So I don't know what exactly is going to happen, and I don't think they do exactly either. All I know is that it's not going to be a big room full of people because they don't want to risk anyone's health while doing this. That kind of puts a damper on the positive moods. So whatever they are doing, it's going to be completely different, but it is still happening, and it is still going to be there to raise money for children and for hospitals, and it's such a great cause, and I do hope you all check it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this game up because now that we've been playing for about 15 minutes, so we only need about 7 hours and 45 minutes to go before we complete this game, and I'm not gonna do that to you. So let's go ahead and check out the website. I'll show you just some examples of some of the things they've got this year and some of the cool information so that you know where to look and where to go. It's real simple, but it's a great cause. So I'm gonna go check this out. So we're gonna pause here and we're gonna jump back in on the website so you guys can get a good view of it. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're back. I left on the music and the sound effect because I just felt like it. So here's the information. So November 13th. It starts at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is, if you're near me, which is on the Eastern Standard Time, that is 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. on November 13th for all those over here in Ohio and on the East Coast, and 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. for those on the Pacific Coast. And if you live somewhere else, I am honestly shocked that you are listening to me. If you live in like any other countries, please tell me, because I would love to know if I actually am entertaining in other countries. But this is the information. You can follow them on Twitter. They're constantly updating things. So all the information they're pretty much posting on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you follow any of those, you can find it. And then over here, just to give you, to get you kind of excited for it, every year they do a shirt. Every shirt is different, or every year's shirt is different. I love their shirt designs. And if you buy them, half of the proceeds, I believe, go to their fund. So they do get paid for these t-shirt sales, and it goes to what doesn't get used for Fangamer, the people who make the shirts, goes to the busing as well. So you can buy a t-shirt, you can buy them early and get those awesome shirts. Totally worth it. So even if you want to guarantee that you get something out of Desert Bus aside from the good feelings that you get from donating money, you can get yourself a t-shirt. So check that out. And then I just want to give you a little sampling of some of the things that they do on for some of their events. So these are the giveaway prizes. So these are an assortment of prizes. There's lots of Magic the Gathering stuff. There's lots of artistic stuff. There's t-shirts, there's signed things, there's all sorts of things. So giveaways are what they'll do. They'll do like an hour of that they'll time that everyone has to donate a certain amount. Maybe they'll say, all right, let's do $6.23. And everyone who donates $6.23 or increments of that gets entered in to potentially win one of these prizes. And they will tell you which prize you're putting the money in for. And so that way, for people who can only donate a few bucks, they can get the potential to win some of these excellent prizes. I mean, there's all sorts of things, all sorts of different activities and events, like some stuff that you'd actually want to use, some stuff you want to hang on your wall or set up on a table because it's a nice piece of art. But there's all sorts of things. So these are the ones that you can win via the giveaways. And then they also have silent auctions, which are where everyone just like bids based on like what they want, and it'll have an end time so that you know, like, if your bid is the highest, you get the prize, and if not, then you can continue to bid on other stuff. And this is where usually some of the bigger stuff, such as this awesome quilt and this Super Mario 64 cross stitch, there's just so many cool things. Like this a mounted dragon head, why not? Like there are so many things that people have made that are just incredible. And then of course, there is the live auction, which is the classic. This is where people spend thousands of dollars for these items, and some of them are ridiculous. Star Trek props, Chocobo statue, some stuff like related to Loading Ray Run, photo book from last year. Like they do a photo book every year. I would love to get one. Just all sorts of things. And then every year they also make a poster, and there's no image for it yet because they will create the poster as the event is going on. So they'll use like memes and jokes and things that happen during the event and put them into this giant poster. And some of the past posters are just wonderful. There's so many good ones. But up here, when you log in, you can submit challenges for the teams to do. You can check out their schedule of like who's appearing and what guests, and different like when things are going up for auction. There's all sorts of stuff here, and you donate through PayPal. You could, once you've logged in, you just connect your PayPal account and donate through here. And as I said, the more that they raise, the more money they raise, the more hours they add on to the thing. So at 7,000, they've made $7,000 already. It hasn't even started, so that'll give them a couple dozen hours to start off with. And as they keep raising money, they will add to that, and they will continue playing for as long as you guys keep donating. So I want to thank you guys in advance for checking this out. I really hope you get I hope you get, give what you can for this. Like I said, I know that times are tough right now with everything going on, but if you have some extra money, if you're saving up from all the soup for your family that you don't have to buy now, now that Trump is out of office, or will be soon, this is where you can put that money, and it's a great thing. And if you can't donate, I totally get it, but please share this around. You don't have to share my video, you could just share their link. tell people what it is. Especially tell your nerdy friends. The nerdier the friend, the more likely they will like the prizes and events and stuff that they do here. Because the entire event is like one big internet meme, so it is worth checking out. So thank you for looking into this. Thank you for letting me play a terrible tiny game, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them play a bigger scale terrible game. And this will be I'll still be posting videos during this, but I mean you guys should really just be watching Desert Bus instead. So I hope you enjoy it. So thank you all for watching. I will have links down below for how to go to Desert Bus and everything and all that stuff. So go support it. I will see you guys next time. Bye.